When it comes to psychedelics, it opens up even deeper subconscious ideas about things, memories that when you see them, you go, yes, I know that that happened. And it's like, just, it brings it right forward. But you're like, I wasn't thinking about that consciously. Like it wasn't something that I knew I was carrying or that I knew I was thinking about. So a lot of times things like that happen. So I feel like psychedelics go much deeper into the subconscious mind, like in comparison to hypnotherapy. Also because, in hypnotherapy, I've had a lot of hypnotherapy sessions outside of Brian's sessions on my own with a couple of different therapists. And as you know, as a practitioner, the ego mind is still online, right? Like you still know, like I'm still Beth Bell laying in the chair, and you can still hear the narrative of the ego mind. And so what's nice about psychedelics is, in a really nice, gentle way, you still know who you are, but that ego mind is so quiet. It's just like a tiny little child sitting in the back seat, like watching in complete observation mode, which I personally haven't been able to experience that depth of seeing things that were in my subconscious mind. But in addition to that, what psychedelics can do for people is open their minds to understand the cosmos and to understand their connection to everything that's out there. I'm not saying that happens for everyone. I think it also has some to do with sort of where you're at in your own awakening. And some people that aren't awake at all do a psychedelic journey and wake up, wow, to like a lot of these concepts. But one of the things that I think is so important on a psychedelic journey is that you set an intention going in. You're always going to get what your soul wants to give you, but it's important to still set the intention and to know that the work, I think, really starts once the journey is over, because that's where you're doing the integration to bring back what you were shown, all the stuff that you see about the cosmos and the universe and the things that you know, and concepts that you may have studied on your spiritual path, but now you want to embody them in a way that you can live them. It's like when someone says only love is real, A Course in Miracles says only love is real all the time. Well, that's a concept that when you have a psychedelic experience, you might be able to like truly understand in a way that you're like, I get it. Only love is real. But then back here in our everyday lives, if we don't change anything about our external environment, we don't change anything about how we're thinking, then we can reprogram ourselves back to some of the ideas, right? But we don't have to. So that's the point of doing the integration work, so that we can continue to embody what it was that we learned. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope everyone will join in next week, and subscribe to the channel. If this is interesting to you and you want to hear more, hit the bell. It'll give you notifications of when new episodes are coming up or when new episodes have posted. So I hope you'll all join into the live sessions on Beth Bell Live on YouTube. Thank you so much.